Hey guys, my phone is acting crazy for some reason. I don't know what that says. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi, and I hope everyone's doing good during this time. I'm just sitting here at Dollar General. That's kind of been like one of the places I go to get out of the house. And no, I don't wear a mask usually, or gloves or anything like that, although a lot of people that I see do. But people are still going out kind of normally in my town here. We don't have like any real curfew or anything. The only thing that they've changed, like when you go somewhere, they ask you to stay 6 feet apart, you know, in the pharmacy or the grocery store and things like that. They just reopened the beach down in Savannah, Tybee Island. The governor decided to reopen it, but he said it's only for exercise, and you're not allowed to bring tents or chairs, and that you have to resume, you know, social distancing. But y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all what I think, and it's probably sounds crazy, but I think this is more politics between China and us, and how they're trying to get back at us, and for some things like the tariffs and things like that Trump was trying to implement. And I feel like now they're bashing him, saying that we have a lack of supplies and things like that, but he was one of the first people in Washington to actually say that, hey, we need to take this seriously and whatnot, while, you know, like Nancy Pelosi and the rest of the left-leaning politicians were all saying that it's not a big deal at all and you shouldn't worry about it and just go out and do your thing and all this stuff. Well, by then, if it's spreaded like they say it does, then everybody should have had it by now, because it's been going on since, they say, at least November, probably before that. Because there was an article in the USA Today back in November saying that experts are scrambling to find a vaccine for coronavirus. So that was in November. But you know, now they want everybody to panic, and now they want to blame Trump, saying that we don't have enough supplies and things like that, when he was actually the one that came out and said, hey, you know, we need to take this seriously, and they were just downplaying it. But anyways, you know, I don't get all into politics and everything, but that's just something that I observed. And I'm gonna leave a link below, and y'all tell me what y'all think. There was a video, and it was supposed to be in a New York hospital, talking about how overwhelmed they were with patients with the coronavirus and how many deaths they had every day, that they have refrigerator trucks backed up to put the dead in from the virus and everything. And they're just so overwhelmed. They don't have enough ventilators and masks and gloves and protection. They don't have enough room, so they're making tents. But everybody's face was blurred out that were the patients. But I noticed one little, it's about 1 or 2 seconds. It shows a lady putting a ventilator on a man in a room, and she was all, she had all her PPE gear on and everything, all her protection and everything. And it was a scene from this clip. And this clip was very panicky, and it was like, oh gosh, we got so many. It was just like trying to make it like, oh my God. But the man that she was putting the ventilator on was not a man, it was a mannequin. Why did they even put that in this news clip? It wasn't even a real person. So do they not have enough real people to scare you with that have this virus, you know, in this hospital in New York, where they supposedly have more cases there than just like anywhere in the United States? But I'm gonna leave the clip, and y'all, everybody else's face is blurred out. That's the patient. Look in the room and pause it at the part where you see the lady putting a ventilator on the man, and you'll see that he's a mannequin, and it actually has a sign next to it saying this is a training room something, but it's like a small sign. So I guess they just added that in there thinking no one would notice that this person is a mannequin, because you can't really tell at first, but you probably won't even have to pause it. But yeah, pause that where the lady's putting a ventilator on this person. This is supposed to be news. I mean, it's supposed to be really what's going on. So why would they show that? You know, they said Trump's ideas of, you know, re-sanitizing masks was so stupid, but then, you know, they actually started doing it. Just private companies started doing things like that, and it works. Just like when they said that chloroquine could be a good therapy for people with the virus. And they want to blame Trump for that lady who gave her and her husband drank the fish food for their cod fish, whatever it's called, you know, the little pretty fish, their little pond, their koi, they took koi food or koi pond cleaner because it has some chloroquine in it, along with a bunch of other stuff that'll kill you. But it turns out they won't even give the lady's name, and she wasn't even a Trump supporter. Okay, and I think this is I think she killed her husband. Her husband died, but she lived, but she doesn't even like Trump. So I think she killed her husband, and they're using this as a way of saying, hey, this lady was trying to take his Mr. Trump's advice and take this chloroquine because it helps for the virus or whatever. But they ended up dying, so they want to act like, ooh, you know, like it's not his fault that somebody drank poison. But yeah, the lady was fine, but her husband ended up dying. So I feel like she might have just been trying to kill her husband because she was not a Trump supporter. So why would she even listen to anything he had to say? So that's bizarre. Just a lot of weird stuff going on. But y'all, don't panic. I feel like this is just, yeah, I think there is a virus. I personally don't know anybody who has it or who has died from it. I do know a few that have taken the test and it's came back negative. My niece does have, I know she works out in Texas in a big hospital, and I don't know if she has seen any more than one patient that actually has it. So that's kind of weird. I know she's seen one because my sister texted me the other day, which I'm sure she's seen more than that, but that was just her telling me she has one COVID patient. But yeah, don't freak out. I mean, I have a messed up immune system. This time of year is like perfect because all the pollen and everything else for people to start coughing and freaking out. But and also, you know, just stay out in the sun. Like everybody says, stay out in the sun just so you don't get sick anyways, because the sun is really good for you. All right, guys, I just wanted to say, you know, stay positive, don't freak out, do your thing. If everybody was going to get this, they would have already gotten it because it's been here longer than what they're trying to tell you it's been here. And if it was serious, it would just be like, hey, sick people and old people, don't go anywhere for a long time until this thing has ran its course. And after I thought about that, I did see on Steven Crowder where he said that very same thing. But it's like people, the government doesn't want to use common sense about anything. You know, they just want to make things so difficult. Okay, guys, well, I'm doing good, and I hope you all are doing good and having a great weekend. And don't let anything get you down. Easter's coming up next Sunday, which my kids are older, but, you know, they'll get their little baskets with stuff in it. So, yeah, just try to maintain your normal lives as much as possible, guys. And, you know, I'm here, and I'm going to leave that link below with the New York hospital. So just pause it on that scene with the lady and the guy on the table with the ventilator. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.